What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and as the title states, today we're going to be looking at the UGRITONE Trve IR loader. Before we get started here, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Trve IR loader, UGRITONE as a company itself, and kind of what I feel like they're getting at, and also my thoughts. From the UGRITONE website, Trve comes with a VST, AU, AAX format that can be used both in studio and live applications. Load up to 8 IRs simultaneously via 8 separate slots. Graphic cabinet to help identify mics in use. Pretty cool. Low CPU use, low latency. Volume pan, high pass, solo mute controls for every channel. You can load your own IRs. And when you buy the $5, 75% off Trve right now, it gives you a freebie IR pack. In the world of clean, polished, hyper-produced, whatever you want to call it, UGRITONE says, nah, we're not going to do that, right? So, if you are unfamiliar with the whole black metal or like doom metal kind of genre of music, I highly suggest you check out this movie. I believe it's called Where the Light Takes Us. It will give you a better idea and understanding for the whole black metal, doom metal genre as a whole. And you can appreciate what this company is doing. Because I can understand that at the end of the day, sometimes you don't necessarily want a super high polished mix. You kind of want a dirty, gross, doomy, black metal type vibe, and this company steps right in and gives you all the tools that you need. Alright, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be taking a look today at whatever the title says. So we're going to be taking a look at the Trve IR loader from UGRITONE. So hopefully you guys are seeing this video right now, because I've had a monumental struggle trying to figure out the best way to get the audio into my post-processing video stuff. So if you're seeing this, it worked. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the DAW right now, and we're going to take a look. So first thing I did was I tried the Trve with an STL Tone Will Putney suite, and it did not sound good at all. So I decided to change my course of action, and I went ahead with the bring it back down. Went with the Ignite amps, which is also made by STL. And this is a free amp sim, whatever you want to call it, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Do stereo. And then I have an instance of Trve. It does take a little bit of time for it to load up. Of course, everything is up here. So I have that and Emissary, and then I used a kilohertz gate. This is kind of more for the tracking part. I will not be playing guitar in front of you guys because I just cannot figure out how to get OBS to work with my audio interface, with the screen capture, with all that craziness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop that first part of the song that you heard in the intro, and we'll go ahead and talk about the presets. So starting with Amp Sim, we are using Lead Fat. That's the one that I like the most. I didn't want to go in and tweak a bunch of stuff, so Lead Fat for the Ignite amps, and then here's my instance of Trve. So we can go over the interface here. So you have up to 8 instances, so you can load 8 IRs. So I believe that is in the same thing as like STL Libre. I believe it's STL Libre. So this is kind of the competition. I haven't seen any other multi IR dealio thing and all that. I know Libre still has an edge because you can mix that down. This is kind of more basic, I guess you can say. But yes, you can load in 8. You have your volume fader right here, your high pass, your low pass, and your pan, okay? And this is how you load it up. So when you first open it up, you can set up your directory, and then you have your saved presets. So today we'll be talking about the 5 presets that are offered when you buy the $5 version of this plugin, right? They have the $5 version that has the 5 presets, and then there's like IR packs that you can buy added on. I think there's like a thrash metal and a death metal, so on and so forth. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a look at this. We're going to start up at the top, and we're going to work our way all the way down. And yeah, then I'll talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, what's cool, what's not cool, so on and so forth. All right. So right off the bat, I was very confused with this tube sizzle thing that they offer. I know what they're trying to get at, but what does that sound like to you? It just sounds like a really aggressive high pass or low pass, whatever you want to call it, filter. I don't see any. It's an amp cabinet simulator, but they have tube sizzle. It's interesting, just saying. And then this 74 Mimic, this was actually my favorite. This was my favorite preset. The let me double check if it was the main or if it was the full reset, the one I like. I forget which one. We're gonna find out right now. But one sounds way. The presence is like just cut in half. It's just not in your face like I would like a guitar sound to be like. And then you also have to press this little load preset button, which is kind of annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. You just have to make sure to press the load preset because you're going through the presets in the drop down. You forget to press that button, nothing's gonna change. It's not gonna load the next preset. Yeah, so full reset is what I like. It sounds more full, I guess. In your face, the presence is there. That's just my take on it. Okay, so yeah, this one only has 5 instances loaded up. So that probably makes sense. It's not as many impulse responses, so it's not going to be as loud. Next one's going to be Head Crush. Remember, press the load reset button, or preset button. There's tube sizzle again. Same preset, just main now. So this is the one that has only 4 instances. So this one has tube sizzle on. So you have your center, edge, room, tube sizzle. That one was called Plague Bearer. So there's a lot of textures. When you have it fully loaded up with all 8 or 7 impulse responses, I can just tell the significant difference in, say, the room mic and the edge mic and the... I really like that rear mic. It really gives that like nice thump to it, to the cabinet. This I have no idea how to pronounce this. Pure Tankamus... I don't know. I remember I really like this preset also. This sounds very aggressive. And if you haven't noticed already on the screen, when you hover over each one of the spots, it highlights the microphone on the screen. So if you're not familiar with where the edge is, there's a little highlight right there. It tells you the far mic in front of the cab. You have your rear mic, which is a little bit farther back from the rear of the mic, the cabinet. Tube sizzles above the cabinet, where there are tubes. I don't know, I just find it really funny. So this one's main, off the same preset that I cannot pronounce. And the last preset is called Scar Shepherd. And that pretty much is what's going on. Some things I may have forgot to say is you can load in right here. I haven't messed with any of the of my like own personal IRs where maybe I would load in a couple of like Mesa 2x12s and a Mesa 4x12 and maybe like a coffee cabs, kind of mix them all together. I'm still going to try that out in the next couple of days. I just wanted to focus primarily on the core unit of this. Other than that, I mentioned that this was only $5, right? So when I went into it, I wasn't expecting much, but I really, really like it. So I would highly suggest pick yourself up a copy of this. I don't know how long, if it's going to stay $5 forever. but it's worth grabbing while it still is on sale. I believe it is still on sale right now. $5 gives you the 5 IR packs, and then I think they have 5 other IR packs that you can purchase that are like $20 a piece, which is still pretty good. I think anything under $30 for a set of IRs is pretty decent. There are free options, but the paid versus free in some instances are wildly different. So you may benefit from going the paid route before you may get put off by the results you get through some of the lesser quality free IR packs. But other than that, what else do I have to say? I just also want to make sure, I don't know, this video has taken me about 7 days to make, so I had things that I wanted to say. The drums that were on the demo in the beginning were also UGRITONE's Doom Metal pack from the Almighty MIDI pack that I did a review on back in December. I did find out, so I do want to say, disclaimer, I found a way to upload all the MIDI files to Superior Drummer, so one of my grievances were that I had to go back and forth and try to look through all the stuff. It's much easier now that I have it in Superior Drummer. I just go and click away. So I do apologize for that one. But other than that, I think it's great. Fantastic. It's true cult. Right? My kid's screaming. Other than that, that's all I have. Please subscribe. Please ring the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. Do all that stuff. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And I will see you next time.